Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. Today we continue our discussion on topic composite, and in this lecture I will focus on the polymetric composite processing method. Actually, there are four commonly used methods in the polymetric composite processing, which are open mold process, and then closed mold process, and the third one is a filament winding, and the last one is a pultrusion process. For the open mold process, as you can see in this figure, is a open mold process. And in the open mold process, usually we can apply two methods, which are hand layup process, or you can use a spray up process, depend on your production volume. Okay, let us discuss the hand layup process first. For hand layup process, is a very simple process and the oldest process. It is used for low volume and labor intensive method. Use a manual process and can be used for producing the large component such as a boat hull. Okay, in this process, the glass or reinforcing mat or woven fabric is positioned manually on the open mold. So as you can see from this figure, the red one is a mold, and then we lay up the first layer with the reinforcing mat or glass, and then we apply the resin, usually the thermosetting resin. We apply the thermosetting resin using a brush, or we can pour, and we use a brush to uniformly distribute the resin, and then we apply the roller to compact the mixing of resin and the fiber, and also use a roller to remove or eliminate the air bubble. After that, we let it cure in the room temperature, or maybe we can apply the catalyst to fasten the curing process. Okay, and then okay, this is also the open mold process. Using the second method is a spray up process. So spray up process is a innovative process from the hand layup. This process is used to improve the production time. Okay, in the spray up process, as you can see from these figures, we use the spray to nozzle. We use the nozzle to spray the resin. So the green one is a nozzle for the resin, and then in the middle between the both nozzle we have the roving mechanism to cut the glass into the small pieces, and then the glass will mix with the resin and spray onto the surface of the mold. So the red one is a mold. Okay, this process either we can apply simultaneously with of resin and the glass, or we can do it separately. Means that first we apply the fiberglass, and then we spray with the resin. Okay, and then we let it cure. After the spraying process, we apply a roller to remove the air bubbles first, and then we let it cure in the room temperature, or we can apply catalyst to fasten the curing process. Okay, this is the vacuum bag forming process, also used in the open mold. This process is used to improve the surface the outside surface of the product. So whereby we apply the thin film of the plastic or flexible bag plastic. Okay. So first we lay out the fiber with the resin on top of the mold, and then we apply the flexible bag film, and then we suck the air, vacuum trap, we suck the air, and it will cause the plastic bag to force on the surface of the composite. Okay. We can apply a second method where we apply the air pressure from outside to press the surface of the composite, and between the compressed air and the composite we lay out with the flexible plastic bag. Okay, this method is used to improve the surface smoothness on the outside surface of the product. Okay, this is the advantage and the disadvantage of the open mold process. Okay, open mold process, the advantage of this process is it is a very economical process and use a low cost tooling and suitable for small to medium volume part. So the limitation or disadvantages is not suitable for high structural requirement, difficult to control the volume fraction between the fiber and the resin. So it means we require the high skill operator. The other limitation is this process only serve the one side of the surface smoothness. So the other side maybe we can get the rough surface, and it's not suitable for part which require high dimensional accuracy. Okay, for the closed mold process, so in order to eliminate to overcome the limitation of the open mold, so researcher introduced the closed mold process. So the closed mold process, the process is same with the processing in the polymer, which we can apply injection molding process, where the mixing of FRP means a fiber reinforced plastic, means that the mixing of the polymer with the fiber, we mix and then we inject into the mold. Or we can apply compression molding, where the mixture of FRP is preheated and placed in a mold, and then we close the mold using the top mold and then press. And then we can apply also the transfer molding, where the mixture is preheat and placed in the pot, and then the plunger will go down and push the mixture in the pot to flow through to the sprue and go into the runner system and then fill up the cavity inside the mold. Okay, this is the advantage and disadvantage of the closed mold. For the advantage, we can get the good surface finish on the both side, and we can get the higher production rate. In terms of dimensional accuracy is much better and can produce the complex part. For the disadvantage or limitation, it is very difficult to create intricate part because of the mold need to be simple. Ejector pin easily damaged. The time that some mold cycle need may be very long. So because the the curing time is maybe sometime up to 1 hour. So it is increase the cycle time. And then usually the thermoset used means that thermoset cannot be recycled. So the rejected part cannot be reprocessed. Okay. So the next process we will discuss on the other process of the composite. Thank you very much.